Landry here, founder of DigitalExplorers.net. Something that these entrepreneurs, these online gurus, these internet, make money online. Here's how much I make in a week, have not been transparent. Have they? This is where we, as the public, who don't know coming in, are counting on honesty, but we should know better than that. See, there's that old world of selling. Hey, I live the laptop lifestyle. I tell my students, don't ever say that with me because you don't know what the laptop lifestyle really entails. If you really want to be successful, there's some real work that goes into that. And depending on what you do online, it could be a lot of work or a little work. I like to choose a little work, but I do a lot every single day because I absolutely am so passionate about what I do. I love creating content. But what I want to always do is to be honest. So what's going to happen if you have customers and clients on board, especially if you're helping them to earn money or be successful, is if you're not transparent, they will have unrealistic expectations, which means they're going to say, well, wait a second, you were showing me this, oh, you can make this every week, but you didn't tell me that you spend $150,000 on ads every month and that I might be at break even. I don't want to live my life like that. There are very few people out there that are actually revealing this stuff up front. They might tell you a little bit later on when you understand that to hit those big numbers, you really do have to go into those big ad spends. But how do you get to that point? I always tell my students coming on board, I said, let's have a real honest conversation. What is it you really want to do? I'll tell you what is required of you. And if you want to hit these levels, what that looks like, what those gurus are doing, and what those numbers look like, because we want to be profitable. Passion, purpose, positive impact, and then we have profits. You got to make money. I know you want to make the money, but let's do it in a way where you love. So stop chasing the money and the people showing the, every week I do this, and ask the real questions. You'll go in there and you find out you're not getting that dream. You're having to work your butt off doing stuff that you don't love. I removed technology completely out of all of my training. You shouldn't have to do it. You're not an expert. It's gotten very complicated too. So let's be really honest, because online businesses will require those kind of skills or knowledge, or you're going to have to go learn certain things that are really unpleasant. I know, I've been doing it for 10 years online. I never had no technology when I was an investment banker. That was a big wake-up call, but now we have people we can go to. And so there's a way to do business. It's going to make sense for you. But look for the transparency, and we have to take responsibility. The truth is, we could be really gullible. We want to believe the promises. We want to believe the dreams. But just remember, the old school way of doing business is just, how do we sell? What do we have to say to sell? And most of the time, that's not always in the best interest of the buyer. It's getting better. Google's cracking down on all that stuff, but you have to do your homework. Find out what it takes before you join a program. How much are you spending, and what's the potential return? What is it you're really going to get from that? Are you going to become a real business owner? Are you chasing more money? We have to take responsibility, and unfortunately you don't know what you don't know. You don't know the questions to ask. So when somebody's making some big promises, you got to say, what's your fail rate? What's your fail rate of all people coming over there? And the second one is, okay, how much do I have to spend to get X amount of money? Now, that's not in stone, because one person might be good at advertising and another person might stink at it, so it's still an individual business. But there are some basic foundations, and there are certain numbers that we can go by that if you do it right, we can expect X amount of return. How do you build up to $1 million company? They should be able to tell you that. So ask the tough questions. And if they're really good, if they're really going to give you the real deal, they'll answer them. And if you're ready for that, well, you can keep chasing the promises and you'll find out you're going to just waste more money over there because they're just not telling you the truth. I'd rather hear the cold hard facts, wouldn't you? I'm an entrepreneur, and if you're an entrepreneur, we sign up for this. My friend last night, when we were out after we worked out, she said, I don't know how you do it. And I said, I can't imagine doing anything else. I just can't imagine it. I could never go work for anybody. I'm ruined for life. I started my own business when I was 19. So if you're an entrepreneur, none of this is going to frighten you. You just need to know the facts. So prepare for them, and if you're ready to delve into that entrepreneurial world, we welcome you. If you're already on board and you're not doing very well, then find those who are going to guide you to that next level, because where you are here and how you learned that is not that person making more money and that mentor who's going to teach you how to scale versus the basics you learned here. You got to seek out the new training, the new mentors. It's all about expansion and growth, but it's all about that honesty, that truthfulness really to yourself. As always, I have free webinars at digitalexplorers.net, and I have to tell you, the first webinar that I share with you that's free is why businesses online fail. Why is the fail rate so high? It's actually easily fixable. And you don't have to be that percentage, the majority, who don't do well, who don't succeed. It doesn't have to be you. And if you want to see that webinar, I explain through 20 years as an investment banker and 10 as an online influencer. I tell you exactly what the issues are, and we can help you get past all of them. It's just up to you. I'll see you in the next video.